Official Marvel Snap patch notes are up. The patch notes for January 9th, 2024 are up officially. I know there was some leaks, but this is officially what's happening, okay? Let's start out strong and start with Loki. Old Loki, on reveal, replace your hand with cards from your opponent's starting deck. Give them -1 cost. New Loki effect. 4/5 on reveal. Transform your hand into cards from your opponent's starting deck and give them -1. Now, the thing is, transform means that most likely the collector is not going to be able to use the Loki thing as much. I mean, I feel like the collector might be in some Loki decks still because you'll have cards like Maria and other cards that just add cards to your hand. But as a whole, if people were expecting a lot of power from the whole Loki thing and to the collector, I don't think that's going to be a case anymore. Now, it does note here that functionality change. Transformed cards didn't start in your deck. Okay, so this is very important because of the fact that Quinjet, as it says here, Quinjet is the key factor because if transform cards started in your deck, then Quinjet wouldn't work on them. But because they don't, Quinjet works on them. So that's cool. Now we have Miss Marvel, old for 5 ongoing adjacent cards, ongoing adjacent locations where your cards have unique cards have +5 power. New 4/4, your adjacent locations with 2+ cards and no repeated costs have 5 power. They changed from unique to repeated in the wording. That's just the wording. But she kind of got 2 nerfs here, if I'm being honest. Yeah. The first nerf would, of course, be the fact that it has to be 2 instead of 1. But also, she is a 4/4 now. With all the leaks, she was still a 4/5. So that is interesting. It says it's a small change in scope, but they expect it to have a meaningful change. So I think it's a pretty big change, honestly, because it means no more putting a Jeff in one location and just having him win by himself. And Professor X is totally gone now, as far as I can see. You can maybe make him work with Jeff and whatnot, but he can't, there's no way he can win the location on his own now, period. So, let's see, Annihilus. Your old 5/7 on reveal. Your cards with 0 or less power switch sides, destroy those that can't. New 5/6 on reveal. Your cards with power below 0 switch sides, meaning that he can't make rocks with 0 switch sides. I'd say rocks with 0 because technically you could get the rocks to be less than 0, then they would switch sides. And it looks like he is a 5/6 now instead of a 5/7. So it's not as bad as it was before. Like I said, when I say before, I mean I'm referring to the whole fact that we did technically get quote unquote leaked things. So, but the leaked is a bit different. So far, it seems like almost everything is a bit different. Except for Loki. Loki one was right on point, I suppose. Dracula, old, 4-0. At the end of the game, discard a card from your hand. This has its power. New, 4-1. At the end of the game, discard a card from your hand to gain its power. Okay, that is very particular wording, and it's a 4-1 now, which may look like a buff, but it's actually a nerf, okay? I'll explain why. Because of the fact that because Dracula gained the card's power, it didn't matter if he was put with a negative status or whatnot, because he would just gain, become its power. He wouldn't gain it, it would just become. But now it just added on to it. So if something if something makes him a -3 and you play him, he will be -3, and then at the end of the game, power will be added on to that -3. So you'll still have the -3 to worry about. So it's a bit interesting. In addition to this minor buff, reworking Dracula this way makes the text more clear. See, that's the thing. It does make it more clear, and there is an avenue to a buff, because technically that means he gains upside from cards like Nakia and Okoye and whatnot. So I get take the good with the bad. I don't know. I don't play much discard. Let me know what you guys think about the change. And then we have Angel, okay? Old Angel. 1-2. When one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your deck and replaces it. New Angel. 1-2. When one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your hand or deck to replace it. Okay. This is something that people have been asking for a while, which I think is long overdue. Now we have Quake to old 2-3 on reveal. If this is at a middle location, swap the positions of each location. New 2-3 on reveal. Swap the positions of the other two locations. Okay, so that wording is a bit different, and it actually makes it pretty cool, because now you not only do you not have to put her in the middle location, you know which locations are going to swap where, so you can better prepare yourself for that. Kingpin. Kingpin got a pretty big change here. Old Kingpin. 3-4. When a card moves here on 10-6, destroy it. New Kingpin. 2-3. When an enemy moves here, afflict it with -2 power. So that is pretty spicy, I suppose. It's a 2-3 now, which is very interesting on top of that. And now it's not just a 10-6 thing, because it used to be the opponent could just be like, oh, well, I know which board to fill up before the sixth turn and whatnot. So, it was just easy to play around. So I do like the fact that he's getting a bit of love here with this. America Chavez. Text only. The top card of your deck gets +2 power is old. Now its new text is give the top card of your deck +2 power. This is just making her in line with other texts, so the text is actually the same across the board. And then let's see, this is a non-functional text update just to make America better match our default choice for cards. Okay, there we go. And then they fixed the bug, you know, the after you play a card here bug. And yeah, these are some of the, we're gonna go over some of the highlights here because this video's already taking a while. They updated Fisk Tower location. Old, when a card moves here, destroy it. New, when a card moves here, afflict it with negative full power. I missed because I liked the animation. I liked the animation from Fisk Tower. So yeah, basically Fisk Tower was supposed to represent Kingpin. So when Kingpin got changed, it makes sense Fisk Tower would also see a change. So that just makes sense. Let's see. We have the whole other fixes, web shop purchase fixing, the minor update, PC issues fixed, more PC issues fixed. Oh, they finally fixed the phantom red notification thing that would appear. That's pretty cool because that actually bugged me quite a bit. And then players can't play Super Skull's location when an opposed. Oh, okay. So this is an existing known issue thing and whatnot. You can slow the video down if you want to read all of these. And yeah, that is just about all the big things, nerfs, buffs, what have you. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the nerfs and the buffs. Do you hate them? Do you like them? I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.